Good afternoon. We're at the Global Sources IIC Expo, and this is in Shenzhen. It's a nice expo this time, really focused on a lot of the distributors, IC products, IC designers, and also the other distributors that are involved in distributing products outside of China and also within China. So we've been doing interviews with the IC designers. We've done about 6 so far in the last 2 days. We're having lots of fun. And this afternoon I want to show you a few of the interesting designers that we've come across. So far we've done over 600 interviews so far in the China Supplier 1000 project. And one of the 2 big questions we ask at the end of the project is, what is your major challenge? And it's really interesting, 30% are saying that cost control is their major challenge, 30%. And another 15 to 20% are saying that competition and market growth are a major challenge. But what is also interesting is that a 4th major challenge that is coming to be much more of an issue for Chinese suppliers is their HR productivity and talent management. And we all know that labour costs are rising, but we also at the same time we know that it's very difficult to get a lot of talented labour, that is people that have that middle management experience, people that have the leadership experience. And that's a definite trend that we've noticed in the early interviews to late interviews. The #1 challenge associated with the HR, and that they made up less than 5% of the #1 challenge of the first 150 companies we interviewed. For the next 450 companies we interviewed, it made up more than nearly 10% of the #1 challenge. So the Chinese suppliers have a lot of challenges, and we're continuing to explore how they're managing these challenges. So let's have a look at some parts of the expo. Just come with me, follow me, I'll go around this way. Come with me, and we've got our team here that's been doing the interview. Challenge, and we asked these 200 companies, well, how are you managing your costs? If cost control is your #1 challenge, how are you managing it? Very interesting, only 16% out of the 200, so we're talking about 32 suppliers out of 200 that listed cost control as the #1 challenge. 32 said that they were automating. Another 11% said that they were trying to improve their productivity or efficiency operationally inside their factory, and another 7% were saying that they were focusing on R&D. So it's really interesting that 85% of suppliers are not automating. They don't see that as a response to dealing with cost control as their #1 challenge. So we've got lots of challenges faced by Chinese suppliers. There's a wide range of responses that these Chinese suppliers are taking to manage this challenge. More about that as we go through this expo. Just come with me and we'll have a look at some of the other suppliers that we see at this expo. We have a lot of suppliers that come from USA. There's Sigma Chip, that's a Beijing company. We have a lot of companies at the front which are more US-based companies. Agilent Technology, which is also a Canadian company over here. And we have more companies over here. As we walk down here, we have smaller companies, but a lot of the vendors that are showing their wares here, a lot of the vendors are distributors, and so they're not here to selling products, but they're actually distributors, agents on behalf of multiple suppliers. Is a section where we have distributors, and so it's an area where all the agents and distributors are showing their wares, showing their services that they can provide for companies that want to use that channel for their sales. Okay, so thank you very much, and stay tuned for the next chapter of these visits to the expos in China. Thank you.